This morning I was almost late to work because Tripp Fontaine decided to get on YouTube and tell his side of the story.
Don't call him Trippy, please.
What's his name?
Unless you know him personally to call him Trippy.
Oh, shit.
That's your nickname?
Tripp.
That's crazy.
That was wild.
You try to call my man in groups? You try to say my man? You try to be down with that nigga?
Do you know him?
Yes, she does.
You know Tripp, Q-Tip,
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Snoop. You will not sit the fuck. Just sit down.
I mean, you know.
She knows Seal.
Might have something to do. 25 years of the business.
She knows Seal too.
La da da la da la la.
Ooh, if I really
better not
felt like
bow.
coming up off the stories that I have. But okay, anyways, so Tripp Fontaine.
Tripp Fontaine. You don't change nothing. Now I'm gonna do it more because I know you mad. Tripp Fontaine got on YouTube and decided to tell his side of the story. Tripp Fontaine is a podcaster and he was on tonight's conversation. Y'all know we've been trying to follow why tonight's conversation broke up. He's been silent. He's one of the stars, so I did want to hear from him, and I'll play it.
On one of my lives, man, and my fault for giving you something that somebody else leaked because niggas was screen recording.
Now this is like a 25-minute piece. I'm just trying to play a little bit so you
small market team.
You get it.
Milwaukee Bucks. We got 3 superstars on the team. That's Keita, Randy,
Ace.
and I'll say by the time we hit the road, by the time I even really got there, it was probably like Keita, Randy, and probably Ace for real. Like probably Keita, Randy, Ace was probably the ones that everybody and Richie, everybody came to see. So you got like your big 3, kind of like your 4. This your cap. It's your salary cap. There's no big company in Milwaukee to sponsor the team. Like you know, you kind of reaching to get the sponsors and shit like that. It's your salary cap. Then you got me who come out of nowhere, who was really brought in to be the 6th man. Cause I started out on this like lower tier podcast. It was Relationship 101 on the road. It was Relationship 101. It was uncut. That's why I gotta give a big up to Rico and all of them, cause they made the platform what it was. This shit was built on like Keita shoulders, literally.
Got you.
So I end up getting brought up into the mix just cause like I had been a live performer. I had been a trained speaker. I had done TEDx already. So like me on stage, improvisation, like this my bag, regardless of what we talking about. Then I blow up on a rookie contract, which ain't no problem while I'm on that rookie contract. My 30 points a game, the greatest shit that ever happened to the team while I'm on my rookie contract.
You had like a Jeremy Lin. Remember when Jeremy Lin was super hot?
Except this wasn't no fluke. So when it come down to rotation, the more minutes you give me, the higher my averages become. Granted, I'm sharing the rock. This means certain people got to fall out the rotation. This means that certain people not getting touches the way that they used to. This means that certain people not getting plays designed for them the way that they used to. And it also means that the money gonna get tighter when these renegotiations come around. Now, if my 30 points a game proves to be efficient, and you only got to give me 25 minutes to get there, I don't know if you're gonna get them minutes back. And I don't know if you're gonna get the money you asking for either. He might prove to be a little bit more valuable in the next few seasons. Much more youthful. People don't know who he is yet. Much more marketable because people don't know who he is yet. We can mold him to our program.
So there was an opportunity in your mind if you were approached with like, hey, we gonna make you the franchise player.
They didn't plan on me being a franchise player.
But if they would have came to you, said,
then yeah, probably would have
hey, we're gonna maybe put this person on the bench, restructure this, and lean into what we see as the data shows.
Yeah, it might have worked out.
But they were trying
maybe.
Yeah. But I do think, things happen as they supposed to.
I give you the cliff notes. He went on to say in the very same interview that they went on a historic run. They went on a 3-year run of touring, selling out venues of 4,000 seats.
Wow. Killed it. They did. I seen it.
Yeah, 4,000 seats. He said there were other stars of the show, but he came, he put on, He was happy with his contract. At the end of the contract, he asked for more. They didn't give it to him. They wouldn't budge.
Wow.
That's the long and short of it. He said any other problems that he might have had on the show, he dealt with in person. But him, he said the only problem with him, the only time he was vocal about a problem that he didn't handle in person with somebody was him and other cast members coming together, feeling like, okay, if we come together, maybe we can all get paid. And he said that didn't happen. Mm-hmm. What is everyone's take on that here? I'll lead off. I don't really have a take about it because he left.
Yeah, you know my take.
He left.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ask for something, and if you ask for what you want and you don't get it, and you feel like you can go out in the field and get it, then by all means, chuck the deuces and go handle your handle.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that could be done amicably amongst adults. Like I think if we don't agree, especially if the agreement is only based on money, like if it's only based on money, right?
And use the word only, but I get
no, like if we just
money's
can't
a lot. That's a big one.
No, but I'm saying if we don't have any other issues, you get what I'm
There
saying?
ain't no
The
beef,
only
we just
issue
can't
is
agree on
we can't
the dollar.
agree on the compensation piece. Then I think that could be done amicably, and it's no harm, no foul. You see what I'm saying? I could see you in the street. What up, my nigga? Da 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 da. How everything moving? Da, 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 without.
And he didn't come off as salty
Nah,
or
he didn't.
upset
He's
any
one
of that.
He the one that didn't really.
Oh, you know him too?
He ain't come out for a while and say nothing. This been going on for months and months and months.
You know him, right?
Nah, I mean he cool with me, but we ain't peoples. You know what I'm saying? But he handled it like.
Yeah, you gonna lie. So yo, nigga, you second runner up, nigga. Everybody go to Ish. To have that ability has to feel good. I know you don't want to play modest, but the ability to just attract others, the ability not attract like just to make people come into want to come into your environment or
I think
your
the
orbit.
kids call that Riz.
Yeah. Ooh, shit. You around some young nigga?
Yeah, she went to Atlanta, learned the word.
Yeah, you got the Riz. For real, people fuck with
I know.
you.
I'm a fan.
But I think that's your game.
I'm a fan.
I'm a fan of yours, and they really a fan of yours.
I'm not a fan of everybody. So I think that
Not a fan of mine.
Like I'm a fan of yours. I went to tonight's conversations. I think, like he's saying, the numbers spoke for themselves with regards to his value to the show. So if they couldn't agree on the numbers, they couldn't agree on the numbers. Because a lot of times, even let's take us. I don't know what this show generates, and I think a lot of times people. Yeah, of course, that makes sense.
As it should.
I think that a lot of times people will overestimate what a show might be generating, and they, you know what I'm saying.
Right,
so
yeah.
you come to a thing there. Like if I came in here and said, "Yo, I want $200,000 a month," and the show only generates $250 a month, it's like issue out your mind. It's something that's impossible to do because I may not know what the show generates, and I might be overinflating it. You get what I'm saying?
Do you agree with the part that because we had a conversation like that, you and I, as far as like it has to be a collective in order to get what we want. So do you agree with him when he stated that him and the cast members should work in unison in order to?
I don't think. And what do they call it? In a coup.
A coup.
A coup. I just haven't seen that work.
Well, that's not really a
That's
coup.
not-
that's
that's
asking
not-
for
that's
that's
overthrow. That's like a
asking for
union.
You
like
said that to
favored
me.
No,
nations.
in this
It's a
clip.
coup.
In
It's a
this-
semi-coup. It's a semi-coup.
I didn't play the rest, but he said me and the other cast members got together and felt that might be the best way for all of us to get paid.
Oh, that no, not
that's
that.
in a coup.
Oh, not that.
Well, but that
Just a
arrangement.
coup.
Wait, but
That's a coup.
But that arrangement within like a business situation
shit.
would be called asking for favored nations.
See, what happens is even in that situation or in those
But,
circumstances.
I mean, like it's realistically, it alleviates
Never heard that before.
a lot of problems.
What did Lee?
I disagree.
Favored
I don't
nations.
even understand what- I don't
Okay,
know what that
favored
means.
nations basically means we all get paid the same amount. We agree that this is our cap. This is what we're all going to get, so that nobody's backbiting and fighting over who gets more.
That's not what they did.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying favored nations is. And that's what he's saying. He's just like, I was trying to get the cast together.
Like friend,
No, that's not what he's
That's not
saying.
what he's saying. That's not what he's saying.
not saying anything
He's
about
saying,
favored nations.
so let's just say me, you, and Flip. We want to come to Joe and say, yo, we want more bread.
Yes.
You make 2,000,
you
Flip
down
makes
already.
2,000, I make 2,000.
Okay.
I might think I'm valued at 10. You might think you valued at 5. Flip might think he valued at 7.
Nah, 15.
Okay.
We all not
I'm
coming
joking.
together to
Just balling
ask
him.
for 10, 10, 10. We just are asking for a raise collectively because we are the three cogs on the
I agree.
show
He's
that
not-
make the show go forward. So if we
Okay.
come and band together to say, yo, you can't lose all three of us, now we kind of putting the pressure on him like we got the leverage.
Is that considered a coup?
Semi.
Question for you: how successful do you think that tonight's conversation is going to be without Tripp?
It's going. I think what happened. I think this is what I think they did. I think that
because from what I understand, it was solely just money. He asked,
that's
he
what
asked
I heard.
for a price,
yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah.
It didn't get reached.
So I feel like a bitch ass nigga talking about these niggas' business. But what I think is, I think they'll still persevere. I think that what they did was highlighted Tripp so much that he almost became the face of the show. You know what I'm saying? For good reason, because he was killing shit. I think so. I think they gave him the leverage.
He was killing shit on the show.
Killing shit. So I think they gave him the leverage, and I think he used the leverage to negotiate with, and I think they might have did a mistake mistakenly from a business perspective. It's like if every clip up here highlights ICE. Every single clip is highlighting ICE, or 80% of the clips is highlighting ICE. Now ICE has leverage. And I think from a business perspective, you don't never want to give somebody that much leverage because it leaves you vulnerable.
I don't look at it like that, but I understand what you're saying.
It does. It leaves you vulnerable.
I ain't commenting. I'm not going to comment too much on them because, to my understanding, they were a touring outfit.
And they was killing shit.
So if you're a touring outfit, okay, so now I have to account for, if our business is the road, then I have to account for being on the road.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But they also have a podcast.
New Joe Budden.